Yes, a great place to get your family saving. And proud sponsor of the zoo. 70 acres of Dublin's Phoenix Park. Over 1 million visitors a year. 600 exotic animals. 22 dedicated keepers. Welcome to the zoo. Coming up, face to face with gorillas in the wild. A checkup for the baby red pandas. And little Kazi returns to Mangaby Island. It's a big day for team leader Helen and keeper Gretchen, and an even bigger day for baby Kazi, the white-crowned Mangaby that Gretchen and Helen have been hand-rearing since she was just a few days old. Today, if she's willing, Kazi will venture out into what will soon be her permanent home.
It is a huge day for Kazi today and the rest of us here. We're actually going to bring her out to the island completely this morning. It's a fabulous day out, and hopefully she'll be climbing branches that are real and growing in a very short space of time. We've had her looking through the hatch and everything as well, so that, you know, it's not a too scary a world out there, because there's a lot happening out there, isn't there, Kazi? But you're a very brave lady. This is a huge moment for me, because I've had a very strong personal interest in Kazi, because of course she was coming home with me for hand rearing. Today is going to be like her first day at school. She'll be out in the big wide world. I can only help her so far, and then after that she has to make her own way. She is very good with the rest of the animals, and we're very hopeful that she'll continue to be the same, but there's a lot more for her to deal with. There's birds flying overhead, there's birds in the water, so it's a big day for her. Yeah. Oh, good girl. What we do is, I'll go on out through the hatch first, and I'll sit at the halfway point, and then Gretchen comes through the door with Kazi, and I'll encourage her to come halfway along the bridge, because it's a big step for her coming across that bridge to go all the way out to the island. The things we do for love.
I'm very excited about it personally, because, you know, it's really seeing her coming right through from being this tiny little baby that was living in a brooder when we first were rearing her back in June, right around to really becoming a full proper monkey, and I'm really just hoping everything goes well for her out here, you know.
Since the red panda twins were born 4 weeks ago, their mother Angelina has been keeping them well out of sight. This morning, team leader Eddie and keepers Sophie and Susan are hoping for a closer look.
Today we're going to take them out of the den and just do a quick kind of health check on them. They're nearly a month old now at this stage, so really eager to see what sex they are. We can get in touch with suitable keepers then and let them know, you know, we've males or females, and these animals will go on to be part of a breeding program in the future as well. So just can't wait to see how big they are and how well they've formed. And when they're born to start, they're very kind of light grey colour, and I really want to see now they're starting to get dark. Yeah, we're going to check eyes and ears and see if there's any teeth coming through as well. So yeah, very, very exciting this morning.
If you distract Mammy with bananas, she'll come down and eat them out of her hand, and that will keep her nice and occupied, and we'll just swoop in.
We'll go in there and take the 2 cubs out and get out straight away, and then we'll follow out and take them.
Perfect. Cool. Okay, look stuff. We'll try and be quick and quiet as possible. Obviously you want to cause as little stress to them and to mother as possible. So we're just going to go in, put them in a box, and hopefully Mum will be none the wiser of what we're doing.
Midway through the field trip of a lifetime to Central Africa, keeper Brendan is deep in the thicket of Uganda's Bwindi National Park, on the trail of mountain gorillas.
So the trick is just stay relaxed, drop to the ground if they do attack, and see what happens from there. So the next few minutes should be really interesting.
Interesting and slightly alarming.
That was a silverback charge. Absolutely amazing sight. And again, it's so important to stay still like we all did to reconfirm that by chasing us away, by trying to chase it away won't work.
This vocal radicalization we are making, we are trying to communicate. You know, it's like we human. When you are entering in somebody's office, you make coding. Then when he allows you, you enter.
Okay.
So we are not enemies, we come to speak. Very calm.
So it's good for them to hear us before they see us. This is amazing. Off he goes. What a beautiful animal. There's another silverback, 2 silverbacks. The 2 silverbacks are watching us. There's 27 gorillas in this group, so there's quite a number of silverbacks. They're all going to watch out for us, make sure that we're behaving well around their females, their babies. He's a big boy. See, silver is back there.
It's a big boy. This one Luhamuka can weigh 200 kilograms.
Lovely. Beautiful animals, absolutely amazing.
This is a blackback.
How old is he?
He's 13 years old.
13 years old.
Yes, he's soon becoming a silverback.
Wow.
When they reach at the age of 14, 15, 16, will start grow greyish color.
Yeah.
He'll become a silverback.
That's just in awe of the gorillas at the moment. Walking in awe of the wardens. To be able to get so close to these animals there's nothing else in the world I'd rather do. There really isn't. Absolute amazing experience. Standing on the gorillas behind me at the moment is a blackback. Just over here. And then over ahead of us is the other silverbacks. Seem to have calmed down quite a bit. Obviously, this is part of ecotourism, trying to get the gorillas used to people. This, potentially negative side, but it's either ecotourism or potentially death. So, some people might think it's nice to go see gorillas. They might think they need their privacy, but I think it's a small price to pay for the safety. These animals are very safe here. It's only 1 hour a day. People come, so you still get plenty of hours privacy every day. So I think it's a good thing really overall. If ecotourism wasn't here, I don't think the gorillas would be anywhere as safe as they are. Yeah, this is a relatively rare sight. The young blackback climbing this tree here. You can see he's feeding quite happily there. Gorillas are known for spending most of their time on the ground. However, they do spend a good proportion of their life up in trees as well, especially younger and lighter animals. They'd often go high to get fruits, whereas on the ground level it's more vegetation, more bushes and more grasses. So this is another way the gorillas getting part of their diet. Fantastic, amazing moments there. Great to see the 2 sides of the gorillas. The aggressive bluffing, which is so known for, and then seeing them feeding naturally. It's fantastic.
At the Red Panda habitat, with Angelina temporarily distracted, Susan and Eddie make a beeline for the unguarded den.
And it's 5.82 kilograms.
Oh, beautiful. All right, sweetie.
You can see now.
Yeah.
She's doing really well, nice and chilled.
Cheeks, how gorgeous.
Take a man.
Oh, she's beautiful. Eyes open.
6'3".
6'3".
Wow. This was actually a little boy.
Yeah, boy to girl.
That's a little boy, which is great. So we a little boy and little girl, which is fantastic. It's great. So we're going to put them back in again. We don't want to show them too much, but they're doing very well. The eyes are opened up rightly. Mouth's very clean. No sign of any mites or flies or anything like that. Very, very clean. So the mother's doing very well.
Yeah.
A nice thick coat as well, lovely and thick.
And a bulk of cord is nice.
Nice and
No sign of it.
Yeah.
Just stunning. It's a first for me now to do this, so just beautiful. Fine set of lungs as well. All right, little one, put your back in now, darling.
Super. That was fantastic. Really amazing experience. And these guys are so endangered in the wild. There's less than 2,000 of them, so to actually be able to touch a little baby one is just fantastic. And it's great news. We have a male and a female, so these guys will definitely go on to breed as part of the breeding program. They're developing fantastic. Like, it's really, really quick. In the space of a month now, their eyes have opened. Their claws are really sharp, so already now they're well adapted to climbing trees, which is what they do in the wild. And you can see their fur then has got really, really dark as well. So they're nearly going to be adult colours now by the time they leave the den in another 2 or 2 weeks, hopefully. Oh, they're just beautiful.
Got their way to them.
Yeah. Give her a bit of space. I can see Mum's back in there now with the 2 of them, and everything's nice and calm and peaceful. So yeah, very, very happy, productive morning, so it's great.
On the bridge linking Mangaby Island to the shore of the main lake, Helen and Gretchen are trying to coax little Cassie out of her comfort zone. It's a slow process.
Cassie, come on, sweetie. Cassie, you coming out? These are the scary things you have to look out for. You know, you've got mallets flying overhead. She's not used to this sort of thing at all, so it's a big deal for her. You know, lots of strange sounds. You can see she's watching, listening to everything that's going on. Cassie. Come on, Cassie. Girl. Hey, brave lady. Hello, brave lady. Hello, brave lady. Oh my, what a wonderful little animal. What a brave babe. Oh, very brave. That was fantastic. A little bit apprehensive when she came through the hatch first, but then once she had a look around, she was quite happy to run on over. Smashing.
Now that Cassie's taken the initiative, her surrogate mothers feel it's worth the risk to place her in among the troop in Mangaby Island. From here on, everything is unknown territory. Over at the west section, a day the team leader Kieran has waited months for has finally arrived. For the first time in over a year, the zoo has an active mating pair of snow leopards.
We're here this morning at our snow leopard habitat. We have 2 snow leopards in the back here, Kira and Vutai. He's a very, very important male, and their female is very important for breeding. So he was brought in specifically to breed with this female. Now, 5 months ago, we introduced him. Everything went very well. Signs are very, very good. He's a very experienced cat, both of them. Now, what we've just seen this morning is we've just seen the mating. What we're saying there is this is all part of the mating ritual, the courtship. You see now, Vutai, he's not going to leave this female, and he hasn't left her for the last 5 days. Once she comes into a cycle, he will follow her constantly, to the extent that we are offering him food for the last 3 to 4 days, and he won't even eat. He's more interested in mating this female. You know, over 100 hours now this is going on, following her constantly, and will probably go on for the next 4 to 5 days. But you can see how compatible these 2 cats are. I mean, he is just totally intent on mating that female, and nothing else matters to him at the moment. Here we go, a little bit of growling at each other. Again, this is all very, very, very good stuff. You know, if you hadn't got this, you wouldn't have the mating. So, I mean, they could mate, you know, 10 to 15 times today. So when you look at that over a 10-day period, we have to be very, very positive of, you know, producing cubs here yet again. This is all very good. You know, she'll show her teeth at him. May look aggressive, but it's not. It's all part of their courtship. And then also when they're finished mating, you can see her rolling. And again, he's standing over. He's in close proximity. What will happen is now the teams will switch into mode straight away. We have to take it from last Saturday that this cat has now conceived. So we go through the whole process now. She'll be weighed twice a week. We look for the weight increase. We'll monitor very, very closely now what food she's taking in. Although we can't fake her, fingers crossed, she does conceive. And then hopefully within the next 90 to 100 days, very, very short gestation period,
numbers in the wild, 3,500 to 5,000. Critically endangered cat. Again, Dublin Zoo's conservation, that's what we're here, that's what we're all about. So to be able to produce 2 to 3 of these magnificent cats, they will go on to the breeding programme over the next couple of years. That's what conservation's all about, and that's something that we're very proud of here at Dublin Zoo. So we, in the next 2 years, we'll again spreading the wings of Dublin Zoo's conservation around Europe. So, great morning, and as you can see, 2 very, very relaxed cats. So that's what we're looking for.
In the depths of Windy National Park, keeper Brendan and his guides have been following a troop of mountain gorillas at a respectful distance.
Just been told that the gorillas are ahead, so in this area somewhere here, one of the trackers is ahead of our ranger, has told us that they're ahead of us, so we're getting pretty close, quite excited, so not to stay quiet and keep our distance, but we're getting close.
Half an hour later, in a clearing, they come upon the whole troop, grazing peacefully.
This is the group. And the females is here. Got a silverback over here. A few youngsters right in front of us. Can't believe this. It's amazing. It's easy to look at them and go, wow, brilliant. For us, I think the next step is to say, well, what can we do for them? And one thing we can do is just, donate money, but if you're short on cash, consider helping these apes and other apes by watching what you buy in shops. Don't buy tropical hardwood, and try to buy products that don't contain palm oil. 2 big ways of helping animals. Very easy way. You can just hear a male in the background as well, and he's calling to the other groups, to the other members of the group. It's the grunt. There's constant communication during the day. Keeps them on at ease. They do that to reassure each other, communicating while they're feeding. As you can see, they're not all in view of each other, so they can grunt to each other to communicate. This is a group of 23 mountain gorillas. There's only 800 left in the world, but the mountain gorilla do this much longer fur. And mountain gorilla, of course, the location of their habitat is in their name. They live up high in these colder areas, damper areas, and they need this longer fur to keep them warm and dry. So this is different to the gorillas we have back in Dublin Zoo. We have western lowland gorillas. So our gorillas have a shorter coat, and because they're living in lowland areas, it's obviously warmer, so they don't need the big thick coats that these mountain gorillas have. A lot of gorilla groups will be quite similar to this one, where you have one dominant silverback and a few other related silverbacks, which will be subordinate to the main dominant silverback. You'll also have blackbacks, which are young males that haven't reached maturity yet, and then you'll also have females and their offspring. So you do have quite a big range of demographics in a family group. So behind me is Akutu. He's a 16-year-old silverback, the youngest of 4 of the silverbacks in the 23-strong group. I can't believe how relaxed he is. Our guide here has been following him for 18 years, and it's a testament to his work and how strong a bond he has with him and how relaxed they were since we got here. You saw his back there wasn't entirely silver. He's still a bit young, that'll get more silver or grey with age. The tracker there, the ranger, was saying that he's got a few scars. He's already tried to go for this group, but for some reason he didn't win. So he's certainly got the desire to go, but hasn't got the ability yet. So looking after gorillas for a few years has been absolutely fantastic. Seeing them in the wild, it really is the icing on the cake. It's been a dream of mine for 20 years. It's finally coming to fruition now. Fairly you can say there's no place you'd rather be in the world than here. And that's certainly the case now. There's nowhere else to rather be. Absolutely amazing.
Meanwhile, back at the zoo. After 9 months of TLC, Cassie is finally about to return to Mangaby Island. The question is, will she take to her new home?
Here we go. What's all this? What's all this?
It's great. She's looking around, that's fine, you know, sussing out what's going on. There's lots of sounds, lots of different sights. You know, it's all new branch work that she has to put up with here as well. So it's going to be a slow and hopefully steady progress. She's a very brave lady, aren't you? Very brave lady. That's great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You know, this is what they're made for, you know. You want to see her running along as many branches as she can, getting up a little bit of height, getting down to the ground and foraging in all the undergrowth.
There's nothing like that feeling when you see her out here on these natural branches playing with the other youngsters. It just makes it all worthwhile, really, for all the work that we've put in. I'll tell you, we've actually been very, very lucky in having 2 other babies that are around about her age, because it's meant that she has other youngsters her own age to play with. And also just from the point of view of rearing her, that at all stages we've been able to say, well, they're doing this at about this time, so she is on track. You know, we know that she hasn't been lagging behind at any stage or anything like that. So it's very, very exciting to see her out here today, and off she goes for another little explore there.
Yeah, this is all marvellous for her, you know. She's got to taste stuff that's growing out here. You know, we constantly bring in greenery for them to eat inside, but you know, she's coming out and having to sample for herself. We've also set up a little house for her. Normally the babies would run to their mothers, and of course none of the females have taken her up and mothered her, so in the house she's had her little nest box to go back to. And so this will be just a similar idea here, that if you get to fright, you'll have an area that she can come to and feel safe. We set the box up now, and we put things that she's familiar with, pieces of vet bed, bit of roping that she'd have normally as well, and she's certainly exploring it fairly quickly. She's moving away from us much more freely now. She's getting her confidence going. So we're going to be doing a little bit of this every day to ensure that she comes out, gets a little bit more and more confident, and that they get really used to having her out here all the time. In no time at all, she'd be quite settled. This is great, you know, you're getting to see her playing with Bota, exactly like they would in the house. They're very relaxed around her, which is great to see. You know, considering that they're not used to seeing her out here, they've been very, very, very relaxed. Go and say hello to Manifa. Go and say hello to Manifa. That was excellent behaviour though on Cassie's part, because as she approached Manifa, she backed into her, and that's a sign that she's submitting to her. And Manifa had no problem with her coming close to her.
So far so good, yeah, it's been brilliant. We've seen her interacting quite nicely with some of the others, so hopefully her confidence will continue to build out here, and eventually someday when all the others go out, she'll follow them out herself without us having to bring her out here. That's the hope for her in the long run. It's been a very long road. It's been 9 months at this stage, but it's absolutely fantastic to bring her from such a tiny tot. I mean, those first few days where we really didn't know how it was going to go with her, and now to see her so strong, so active. I'll definitely miss my morning hugs. The morning hug after the bottle. I won't lie to you, I'm definitely going to miss that. But it's for her own good to let her go and let her lead a more natural life. I won't say it doesn't wrench at the old heartstrings a little. It's not goodbye forever. I'll still be able to see her in the house every day, and we'll still continue to take really, really good care of her. Just this where she's cuddling me isn't ideal for her now at this stage at 9 months old. It would be much better for her to be off playing with the others, which she is doing part-time, but the less we're here, the more she'll go ahead and do that. And off she goes, right on cue.
That's been a fantastic first day. She's done everything we could possibly have hoped for. She's played in the undergrowth, she's played on the branches, she's played with the others. She's also, you can feel it in her body when she does jumping. There's no tension in her at all, which is a really good sign that she's relaxing out here. You know, when you see her out here, as a monkey. All the hard work has really been worth it, and I hope it continues to be a great success.